What's up everyone? Welcome back to the shop. I really want to make a modern desk lamp. I'm thinking something maybe, 12 inches tall or so. What would be really cool is we do a pentagon shape. So if we do a pentagon, we need to have 5 sides. As far as how wide those sides go, I don't know, we got to make sure it's wide enough so that we can stick our hand in there to put the bulb in place. So I'm thinking maybe, 4 inches, 4¼ inches wide, just kind of guessing off the top of my head. That should be plenty of room for us to be able to get in there and, I have this offcut of a walnut slab. Really beautiful stuff, lots of cool figure inside that. So what I figure I'll do is set my combination square a little bit oversized. I'll do 4½ or so. Cut a couple strips off of this, and then this is really thick, so I can resaw those, double all of my pieces. And to break down rough lumber, I like to use my jigsaw. We got all of our pieces, cut the length, cut the width, so now it's time to make us a pentagon. Well, we got to figure out what's going to be that angle that gives us the shape that we want. Well, if you remember, brush off all those old math lessons, the interior angles of a shape, when you add them all together, should equal 360 degrees. And if we have 5 angles, that means that each one is going to be 72 degrees. We have 2 boards here. That means we're going to cut these at 36 degrees. You put them together, that makes 72. You put the whole shape together, that makes 360. I put some blue tape on the back side of our angles here, so when we put this together, we can see that we got that really cool shape we're going for. Now this is going to be the front of my lamp. I did look up some pictures to see similar style lamps and how they look, and one thing I really liked was some of them had an angle cut here on the front. So they cut it off and you would see this part being wood. This part was completely cut away, and that lets a lot more light out. So I was thinking about doing the same thing, and then maybe I'll insert glass or plexiglass or something like that just to kind of diffuse a little bit of that light. To cut our angle in this board, I'm gonna use this jig that I threw together the other day. Really simple, it's just a piece of plywood with a couple of dovetails cut in it, and then a few of these micro jig clamps. So I can take my board, put it in here at the angle that I want, clamp it down, and then make my cut. I cut grooves in the edges of my front 2 boards. That allows me to put a piece of plexiglass in there. It's going to help to diffuse the light a bit. Speaking of plexiglass, I had to cut my glass at the same weird angle I did for that front board. So I got my jig out again, turned it to the proper angle, cut my piece off, and then I assembled the whole thing, and what I'm left with is something that looks really cool. So now it is time to glue this whole thing together. Now you could add glue, then do some ratchet clamps, some band clamps, something like that. But what I think I'm going to do is just use blue tape and just work my way one joint at a time. So I'll hold it in place until that glue tacks up, then move on to the next joint. While I'm waiting for this to tack up, let me give a big shout out to our superhero community over on Patreon. Their support is allowing me to make more videos, better videos here on YouTube. So if you're interested in signing up, head over to patreon.com/NewtonMakes. You'll get some sneak peeks behind the scenes, exclusive content, woodworking plans, all kinds of goodies. Plus, you'll just be joining a really cool group of people. And all of that support helps me here on YouTube. I sand everything down, looks fantastic, so now I get to work on the electrical components so that we can light this thing up. Now my original plan was to take a big chunk of walnut here, nice and thick, plenty of room for all of our stuff to fit in there, have the lamp sit on top of it. But I don't think that's the look that I want to go for. Instead, I think I want to take our lamp, put it on top of here, trace it out, and have the base fit inside. That would be really cool, nice and clean and everything. At the same time, I want to be able to hide all of these wires and everything. And we're going to have to get kind of creative. Some creative routing in here to hide all those wires and embed them into the wood. But then how do we cover those up so you don't see them? Well, what I'm thinking is some double-sided tape, stick this thin piece of walnut onto there, cut out our shape that we need to, so both these will fit into the lamp. And then this will basically serve as our electronic panel. So we can have this screwed in, and we can unscrew it when we need access to the cables, screw it back together again whenever we're all done with it. All of this will be clean. You won't see any of this because it'll be up inside the lamp. First, let's put this into the center there. Got my combination square. Pretty simple. we'll just mark lines on each side so we can find the center point. The light fixture fits inside the center, but now we need to install an on and off switch. So I got this little push button switch, nice and black and small, so that should work out pretty well. Now what I'm thinking is, in the back side of the cabinet, I'll have it, you know, kind of back here, down in the bottom, so it's kind of hidden. So to do that, I'm gonna stick this into here and then drill a hole through the side, through here, that way we can slide our push button in there. And then once we do, then we can route a channel out that will connect our wires to our switch. I got my switch in there, so that's nice. And now I need to drill a hole over here for my power cord. Okay, we have the hole here that our switch goes into. We have the hole here that our electrical cord goes into. And then I went ahead and just used the chisels to carve out a square. It doesn't have to be pretty at all because this is going to get covered up anyway. This just gives me a little bit of extra room for wires to sit into. So now I'm going to take all of this and glue it into our lamp. I ran the power cord through the hole, then took one of the wires and ran it back through the hole that has the switch and then connected it to one of the terminals there. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of solder, put that on there just so it doesn't go anywhere. Our light socket has two wires. You have a hot wire and a neutral wire. So I'm gonna take this one and run it through the hole where the switch is and then connect that to the other terminal. And then the two black wires here, I am going to connect those two together. And then we'll be cooking with fire or light. Hopefully no fire. Fire's bad. To connect the two black wires, I'm going to use some shrink tubing. To make sure that everything stays where it needs to be, I'm putting a little bit of hot glue on here. It's going to be safe for the electronics. Plus, it's plenty strong for what we need to do. Screw the bottom on. We should be all set to test this thing out. All the construction is done, so now it's time to put some finish on this thing and bring all that beautiful walnut to life. That walnut looks amazing. So now, time to try it out. What a super fun project. This is just what I needed creatively. I needed to be able just to take some wood, figure out something, do some design work all on the fly, and well, I love how it turned out. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing to the channel, and until we meet again, get in your shop and build something awesome.